It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the afternoon edition for Thursday, March 23rd. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weekend getting off to a stormy start Saturday with a chance of strong to severe storms and maybe two opportunities for severe storms next week as a very active spring weather pattern begins. Check it out, water vapor satellite view. A pretty dry air mass in place across the region today with a northwest flow aloft and a ridge just to the west, but a big trough is in the western states, and that'll be affecting Alabama early in the weekend with a big round of storms likely Saturday and Saturday night. Temperatures are mostly in the low 70s, Birmingham at 72 degrees, the sky mostly sunny. And around the nation, looking like spring. The coldest air is over the far northeastern tip of the United States. No sign of any late-season freeze here for the next week. But again, we fully expect one at some point before mid-April. We almost always have one every year. Around the nation, beginning to get windy over parts of West Texas and West Oklahoma in advance of that western storm system with wind advisories there. And a chance of severe storms in that zone from West Texas up to Nebraska later this afternoon and tonight. Tomorrow, we have a risk of severe weather for places like Dallas, Tulsa, Little Rock, Shreveport, Jackson, Mississippi. And on day 3, this is Saturday, a risk of severe storms from the Gulf Coast up into southern Illinois. Again, this is the Alabama look. The standard slight risk is west of a line from Decatur to Birmingham, Montgomery, and Andalusia. And then the eastern side of the state, and a marginal severe weather risk. And, of course, we'll take a look at this in detail in a moment. Day 4, which is Sunday, a risk of severe weather west of the state. And on day 5, Monday, a risk of severe weather just west of here. And it sure looks like things will be rather active, convectively speaking, for the next few weeks, as you'll see with the wave train cranking up. Rain for the next 7 days, about 1 inch for much of north-central Alabama. Well, let's check it out. Model fans, the GFS. This is the 12Z run tomorrow at 1 o'clock local time, 1 p.m. You can see the troughing west of the state, digging down through Texas and Oklahoma and Kansas. A surface low is located over far west Oklahoma. And for us, the day tomorrow should be dry and mild with highs back in the mid-70s with a partly sunny sky becoming breezy. But, of course, the severe weather threat will be east of the dry line. Again, Tulsa, Dallas, Shreveport, Little Rock, south and east of that surface low. Saturday, the surface low is approaching St. Louis. It's filling. It's 1,006 millibars. But again, synoptically speaking, that's pretty much a severe weather look for us. We'll check the modeling. The high-res 3-kilometer NAM showing a band of showers creeping into West Alabama Saturday morning. This will likely be a weakening band of showers. That's 11 o'clock. But then you see what happens later in the day. This is 7 o'clock Saturday evening. Thunderstorms through parts of central Alabama and a line of strong storms, maybe severe, creeping into northwest Alabama. So I still think the main window for strong to severe storms will say noon until midnight. But keep in mind there could be some rain Saturday morning. We just don't expect any severe weather Saturday morning at this point. We'll check some of the severe weather parameters. We thought we'd select 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. This is the low-level jet. 850 millibars. And the jet is about 50 knots over a pretty good chunk of North Alabama, certainly sufficient for severe weather. This is the bulk shear. It seems like the higher shear values are kind of displaced a little east away from the low-level jet. And hopefully that might reduce the tornado threat. This is the instability of the surface-based Cape. The higher values are over Mississippi, where the values exceed 2,000 joules per kilogram in the shades of yellow, but the amounts are over 1,000 joules over a pretty good chunk of central and west Alabama at that point, certainly sufficient for severe storms. And the energy helicity index, the best combination of the severe weather parameters, seems to be maximized near the Alabama-Mississippi border around 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. That's why we're thinking the better chance of severe storms will be along and west of I-65. And a forecast sounding, this would be from about Lamar County to the Mississippi state line. And again, that looks like the STP, the significant tornado parameters, about 3. And you can see the good directional shear, the veering of the wind with altitude, and the dry air loft. And that's certainly supportive of severe weather. And the hazard type is listed as a possible tornado situation there. So, again, Saturday afternoon and Saturday night, noon to 9 o'clock or maybe midnight, the chance of strong to severe storms, large hail, damaging winds are possible. We can't rule out the chance of an isolated tornado. So everybody will need to pay attention. Sunday, the weather should improve. We could see some lingering showers Sunday morning, but I think the sky becomes partly sunny by Sunday afternoon. And we note a new surface low is forming off to the west again, 1,000 millibars over West Oklahoma. And then Monday, pretty much the same deal like Saturday. A surface low is near St. Louis, and again, that would support maybe a chance of strong to severe storms Monday or Monday night. So it looks like we'll have the chance of strong to severe storms both Saturday and then again Monday. And then Tuesday, that wave is on by. The sky becomes partly sunny. Highs go back maybe in the upper 60s. And then this is Wednesday. We're dry. We start the day down in the 40s. The high will be around 70. And a week from today, Thursday, March 30th, another trough to the west, another deep surface low. And then on Friday of next week, the 31st, again, a surface low near St. Louis with another chance of strong, maybe severe storms. So the spring wave train is active. And let's check the end of the forecast period. This is Sunday, April 2nd. Again, troughing to the west. And again, a deep surface low over Missouri. And this one, if this verifies, would maybe have the greater opportunity of all of these events with a better wind structure and a deeper surface low. But that remains to be seen. This is 10 days out. But clearly, what the model is telling us here is that the pattern looks very active for thunderstorms over the next several weeks. Speaking of the numbers coming off the GFS, these are probably running a little too warm, but still, I think for the most part, over the next 15 days, we'll see highs in the 70s and lows in the 50s with some variation from day to day. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or on TV, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.